It was raining lightly over the occupied city, and the streets were filled with silence, save for the footsteps of German soldiers and the thump of military boots on the sidewalks. Amidst this eerie silence, 15-year-old Lilia walked with the lightness of a bird, carrying a basket of bread covered in a patterned cloth, the breeze playing with her dark curls. But the basket wasn't just a basket, nor were the loaves inside just for the ascetics and the hungry. Underneath the bread, at the bottom of the basket, were leaflets written by the resistance fighters. They called on people to persevere, warned them of informers, and offered hope in a time of darkness. Lilia, a child still on the threshold of adolescence, held words more dangerous than bullets. Her father had disappeared a year earlier, kidnapped by the Germans after a smuggled radio used to listen to resistance radio was found in his house. Her mother, on the other hand, owned a small bakery where she would stand since dawn, kneading bread and sometimes filling the loaves with mind-blowing news. Lilia was the innocent face that didn't arouse suspicion. She was the baker's daughter, with her wide eyes and childlike laughter, but she knew exactly what she was doing. One gray morning, as she walked down Steedy Paul Street, she was stopped by a German soldier. He was tall, with a trimmed mustache, and his eyes searched faces as if they were tearing them apart. He said to her in a broken tone, "What's in the basket?" Her blood froze for a moment, but she didn't show anything. She turned to him, smiled with sudden confidence, and said cheerfully, "Do you want some bread? You look hungry. Mama says anyone who eats our bread laughs again." The soldier hesitated for a moment, then laughed, a short, harsh laugh. He looked around indifferently, then gestured for her to continue on her way. He didn't know he'd unleashed a revolution. Lilia walked away, fear melting from her heart drop by drop, replaced by warmth of determination. She didn't have a weapon, she didn't know the arts of combat, but she knew the streets, the bakeries, and where hope was hidden. That night, she sat on the floor of the bakery, writing in tiny letters on a thin piece of paper, "Don't forget that the night has an end, and that no matter how much they steal the homeland, they will never steal the story." Then she folded the paper and hid it among the bread, just as she did every day. Lilia, the little girl, was weaving a homeland under siege with her mother's bread. And her heart, a heart of fire,